Welcome to Chapter 15 in our series of personal Mandela effect glitch in the Matrix stories. These ones are quick but interesting. Story 1, M. I'm experiencing loss of breath all the time. I'm living in a completely different location, and although I remember moving here away from friends and family, it seems completely like I'm in a different reality, not just a completely different environment. There are thousands of things happening which are changing around us. I sort of feel as though most people are almost like drones when it comes to all of this. When it comes to family, they just think I'm crazy, as in actually crazy. One of the things that has kept me awake at night has been Venus. It's enormous in our skies here. I see radical changes in the sky all the time, especially at night. The moon appears, and during the day the sun is white, like a globe. I've witnessed the sun act like a TV set, and I'm sure that you'll think I'm crazy here. Honestly, it's like someone is going to say, "Hey, we've been tricking you and you're actually on another planet somewhere." What info can you provide me? Thank you, M. Story 2, AG. Just wanted to say thank you. I just watched your YouTube video on the latest stories, which was Chapter 7 for me, and almost fell off the couch when I heard my story first. About the Nestle water bottle being a normal bottle on my hike, putting it down for 15 minutes for the ice to melt in the sun, and then picking it up again and taking a sip. Half the bottle had now had this weird white label on it for you to write your name on, and it blew me away. Anyway, I just took 2 photos of that bottle, which I still have in the freezer. I did write on the label Mandela effect and the date so that I never forget what happened, and of course secretly hoping it would flip-flop back. This is so much fun. Just imagine, maybe we're discovering our inner creative powers again, and here we are to learn how to manifest things. Only people like you and a few others would believe me, and I'm so thankful for you and your new cat cave. Blessing to you and your family and kitties. Hugs, love, and protection, AG. Story 3, J. Here's my story. Fortunately to me, my twin and our kids all believe in the ME. The latest flip-flop was something I personally noticed. About a month ago, I was shopping at Target with my daughters. They had shelves of the Tidy Cat container. I say to my eldest as we pass the containers, "But we all know it's really supposed to be Tidy Cats." We all agree. Then a couple of weeks later, I received my email newsletter from Cynthia Sue Larson, where someone said it's now back to Tidy Cats. I googled it, and sure enough it is. I went to Target a few days later, and yes, now there were shelves saying Tidy Cats. What's interesting is, from that newsletter, it was 2 scientists who noticed it. One said maybe it had changed because we wanted it to, and another intuitive told me and agreed with my assumption that yes, the ME is showing us how time is malleable, and that we really do manifest our own reality. I personally think that we're in a period right now, for who knows why or for how long, where we can more easily manifest what we want. Please continue creating your awesome videos, Jay. Story 4, BD. I sort of sold all my stuff and ran away, and now I'm on a grand adventure, but that's not why I'm writing you. I'm going out on a limb that you may be into anime. This anime came out in 2011, and it talks about CERN, S-E-R-N, and time travel. Using the term Mandela effect, it dances around it. Oh, and it's called Steins Gate, like Baron Stein, so yeah. Maybe you already know about it, but if you didn't, now you do. P.S. I loved it. Check it out if you have a spare binge period, and there's a follow-up movie to the series. Have an amazing day, BD. Story 5, CR. I keep having experiences that reaffirm the effect of my own life. Although I have random glitch moments that make me question if something happened the way I thought, and I notice all the pretty fairly common effects, such as fly my pretties fly, etc. Certain conversations come up that basically make me think, holy cheap, another one. Well, ironically, I just got done explaining the eye socket effect to somebody. Basically, I asked them if there was a bone. They very matter-of-factly told me that it was, in fact, hollow. I was talking with a coworker about her appointment, and she said she is getting older and every little ache and pain scares her because she isn't a fan of being reminded that time goes by so quickly. So what she told me stopped me in my tracks. She said that the eye doctor is very beneficial. She's had a friend who went to that eye doctor, and as he was looking into her eye, he saw a tumor on her brain, and that stopped me because I myself am not as knowledgeable as I should be about the human skeletal system, but I myself could have sworn it was hollow. So someone please explain to me how this eye doctor could have possibly seen a tumor on the patient's brain if the eye socket is not in fact hollow. I would just like to end this by saying that I did ask questions to verify the eye doctor did in fact see the tumor directly, and yes, he did. CR. Whether it's our health that's being affected by these odd glitches, our family, or our careers, one thing is certain in my prior collecting of stories: you are not alone.